Hey, we're back. I got some tea this time because my throat's... It was a long day. It was a long recording day. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Hey Missouri, my name is December and I'm with The New Left. And this is Volume 2 of the U.S. Constitution. Today we're going to cover Amendments 11 through 21. And I hope that you join us for Volume 3 where we'll cover the last 6 amendments. Mondays don't like me either. So let's begin. The 11th Amendment. What is the 11th Amendment? Pretty much, it limits the ability to sue a state in federal court. In addition, foreign governments are also not allowed to sue U.S. states for money. Damn, I'm good at making tea. In the U.S. Constitution, Article 2, Section 1, it lays out how the election of the president and vice president shall be conducted. I have to say shall. We gotta say shall around here.
Constitutional Convention. This is the room where they're deciding what the shape of our government should be. He pitched maybe president for life? Oh, we secretly a monarchist. Maybe we inherit positions? Bullshit, that's terrible. This guy just wants to bring back the British.
Back then, the person who won the most votes from the Electoral College became the president, and the person who won the second most votes became the vice president. Are you following how this is about to go? Do you know where this is going? Oh, just so you know, the Electoral College is just a handful of guys in the room. The election was not everyone voting. America! Let's get close and let's get a little intimate. In the presidential election of 1796, Adams wins the presidency, and Thomas Jefferson, Tom Jeff, he won the vice presidency. Understand, Adams is only the second president in U.S. history, meaning that this electoral college experiment had bombed almost immediately, if not immediately, when people from two different parties ended up winning the election. Come on. You can't tell me that's not funny. Then, Jefferson runs for president again in 1800. Jefferson and his own running mate, Aaron Burr, are tied for votes. Now, yes, they are in the same party, and yes, Thomas Jefferson ran for president, and Aaron Burr was running for vice president. But the electors don't have all of that knowledge. The way the rules are set up is whoever gets the most votes is the president. Nobody knew who should be the president. I can't write this. And Aaron Burr is not suddenly going to turn around and then not be president.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
Can't be serious.
Meaning that the two candidates now have to court the House of Reps because they're going to be the tiebreakers. Now, Jefferson wins. Jefferson becomes the third president of the United States. But as you can see, Jefferson was part of two controversial back-to-back elections almost immediately in our country's history. So they added the 12th Amendment so that these outcomes would never ever happen again. And they resolved that by making the president and vice president a package deal. The 13th Amendment abolishes slavery. Except for inmates. The 14th Amendment was also from the Reconstruction era. It establishes that anyone born in the U.S. is automatically a U.S. citizen. Maybe I should go make some more tea. It also got rid of the 3/5 rule, that Black people were only 3/5 of a person. So now I'm a whole person. It promises equal protection under the law. Can you hear that my voice is going? And it gives Congress the power to bar anyone who commits insurrection from public office, which Congress clearly isn't going to use. Useless powers. The 15th Amendment is that a spider? God, I'm having a bad... God, the wasp is back. The 15th Amendment is a joke. It's supposed to allow equal voting rights for all. By all, I mean Black men, right? Because women aren't people. Understand, Congress already passed a law allowing Black men the right to vote. That already happened. But the southern states were like, no. So the 15th Amendment doesn't give black men the right to vote. It says that you can't discriminate against voters. And the South was like, still no. The South responded by setting up poll taxes and literacy tests, rendering the 15th Amendment completely fucking useless. Congress passed the 16th Amendment after the Supreme Court ruled that the federal government could not collect income taxes, and that right was reserved for the states. So, the 16th Amendment is Congress saying, actually, the federal government can collect income taxes. If you see my video on forms of government, you'll recall that senators were people who were defaulted into their position. They were simply put there. Senators were not elected officials because that would be a democracy. No, senators are an oligarchy branch of government. In America, House of Reps got to pick their friends to become senators. The 17th Amendment mandates that Senate seats no longer be handed out by congressional members, but instead had to be won via election. If you wanted to be a senator, you had to earn it. You had to work.
You wanna live fancy, live in a big mansion, party in France, you better work.
The 18th Amendment was prohibition, the ban of alcohol. The 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. That's it. The 20th Amendment's boring. Sorry. And just in case you're wondering why they had to create that, it's because people kind of didn't know when to come to work. Because you have to remember, they're doing like horse and buggy back then. I'm not joking. Some people would show up in February and some people would show up in like September. And the 21st Amendment repeals the 18th Amendment. Do you remember what the 18th Amendment was? That's right, prohibition. Alcohol was legal again.
Time to do what must be done. I did it.
Thanks for watching. Join us for Volume 3, where we'll cover the last 6 amendments. I'm your host, December, and welcome to The New Left. You can keep watching at thenewleftparty.com.